Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and talk about love and marriage, Huntsville. Listen, I know that I am really, really late. Y'all know, for the people who may be new to my channel, or this is your first time um, watching a review from me for Love and Marriage Huntsville, I'm just almost like halfway clocked out. I just feel like this season is really nothing new. It's really nothing fresh. I feel like I'm at a point with love and marriage. I could really come down here every other week and give a review. Um, I don't even know what season we're on. Carlos got season 5 on his Instagram page. Baby, on Xfinity, they got season 6. This past episode didn't even record on my DVR. So it's just like, I think probably later on in the season, it'll probably start to get interesting. But as of right now, it's just kind of like, girl. The episode kicks off where it left off. They're at the spa. Let me try to get some energy, girl. I do not like Love and Marriage Huntsville like that, y'all. Anyway, let me stop complaining. Um, they're at the spa, and they're basically going back and forth. Hold up. I ain't got that many notes. I put they're still fussing about something that happened in December of 2021. Um, you know, at the end of the day, Mel hightailed it. She really didn't want to be around it because, girl, she know that her hands were not clean. Because the truth of the matter is, or at least what I think the truth is Mel and Kiki are not friends like that. They haven't even interacted this season like they really are friends. And Mel has let it be known that she really don't fool with none of these heifers like that outside of taping. So there's nobody in the comment section that's going to get me to believe that Melody Holt and Kiki Jabbar, I love Kiki's name, Kiki Jabbar, are homegirls. The only person that's probably willing to sit down and film with Melody is Kimmy at one point, and probably Kiki at one point because she probably wanted to film. Um, but Melody hightailed it because Melody know that, girl, she invited Kiki over to her home that party to be messy, and Kiki knows that that was a purpose too. Even if Stormy had said something that could have been out of line, I agree with Stormy. If you felt like I was saying something out of line, girl, you should have shut it down right then. If you felt like this person who is talking about someone who you consider your sister, which was Tisha, right? Y'all call each other sisters at one point, and y'all are cousins. If this person who you don't know was sitting here talking about X, Y, and Z, girl, you should have been like, girl, girl, don't talk about my cousin like that. Right? But you didn't because Kiki, you were being messy too. Right? Mel was a getaway driver and you went in the bank. You robbed the bank and Mel drove the car, okay? Um After Mel leaves, she comes back and tells the girls that basically they should be, I guess, trying to start. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, she was telling them the truth, kind of like, girl, because the situation, this is the thing, I do believe that in some situations, yes, things can drag on, right? We've seen Portia and Kenya when they were on Real Housewives of Atlanta, girl, their beef lasted seasons. You know what I'm saying? Girl, we get it. Some things can last, but girl, the situation that was going on with y'all, I don't think it was that deep to the point where, girl, we should still be discussing this, girl, at the start of the new season. Um, Martell meets up with Marceau and Maurice. And did Martell, I only watched the episode once. Excuse me. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Did Martell say that he had to pay because of Lou Big Lou was out of town. Is that what he said in his confessional? Oh, did y'all see Martell? Did y'all see Martell panty line when he bent over and I guess was texting Sheree? Girl, sending Sheree the voicemail. I don't know, girl. When he bent over, you could see his panty line. I said, "Oh, Martell look like he don't wear whitey tidies. Girl, he wear bikinis. I'm telling you, that is a nasty old bikini line. I'm telling you, okay. Um. Anyways, I put Martell as crazy. Martell, let me tell you something. People like Martell are dangerous. They operate in a way where they cause chaos and confusion and still will hang on to the point that they are a gentleman and they always have been a gentleman. That's exactly what Martell said. Martell, this is a problem when you have someone like Martell whose mama does not want to unlatch, whose mama does not want to hold him accountable. Girl, your daddy probably wouldn't do nothing either if he was around, child. And then he still, you know what the thing is with Martell, because Martell still has access to Boonchie Cat. You know what I'm saying? Nothing in Martell's life besides him losing his family, right? That's the major thing that changed. But other than that, Martell didn't lose any friends. Um, he still had access to women. His mother never really told him he was dead wrong. So Martell is still gonna go around here and say and swear up and down, "I'm a gentleman." Like he told, like he was saying when he walked Mel to her car. You taking this woman to court trying to get full custody of y'all children. Anyways, I said they swing like girls. Then I scratched it out because I said I shouldn't put girl because it's kind of like being disrespectful towards women. So I just put y'all swing like me. I put girl, y'all swing like me. Yeah, Marcel and Maurice missed because that was at the batting cage. They missed every ball. Martell is to be known that basically, I guess his life is starting to kind of turn around, and things are starting to kind of move upwards for him. Um, and he says, then that's when Reese says, "I think that the struggle can build character." Girl, y'all kill me with that. Girl, struggle does not build character. It's more poor people. It's more people who live, check to check. It's more people in the girl. At least in this country, that's probably middle class. That will tell you, girl, if they could have been born into privilege, girl, I know they probably would have. And then Martell says, "That's why I don't want That's why I don't want to spoil. That's why you don't spoil your kids." Y'all be so worried about like spoiling your kids, and instead of just making sure that even if your kids are born with a silver spoon in their mouth, that you teach your kids decency and kindness, and not to treat people like they're nobodies. When you go out and you are interacting with someone at CVS, right? You don't have an attitude. When you're dealing with the waiter, you're not disrespectful. You don't turn your nose down to someone who may clean your hotel room. Like that's the stuff that you teach your children. You don't think that just because someone is going through a struggle that builds character. No, it don't. Because again, it's more people in the world that's probably poor and live check to check, and they still, girl, quiet as it's kept, fucked up, treat people like shit. And character is, girl, 100% flawed. Anyways, child, I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of y'all saying shit like that. Well, girl, do what you want to do, child. Um. Again, I don't know, child. I hate to be like, I don't like to be the person like. I feel like Ebony K. Williams now. I feel like sometimes like we don't like to live in reality, and we like to cover up the truth to make a situation seem better than what it is. So like Martell and Maurice, the Scott brothers basically let it be known that his father had 8 kids at 27 years old. Is that what he said? He said 27 years old, had 8 kids. Did y'all hear when Martell said, damn, he didn't bail out on y'all? Like, yeah! I don't know how to take like this. I don't know how to, sometimes I don't like want to jump out the window and jump to conclusions, but it's like sometimes I don't know how to take these conversations amongst these group of men. Because when you say something like, damn, he ain't bail out on y'all, it's almost like what I'm hearing is like, girl, because any other nigga would have just jumped ship. Like, that nigga was 27 with 8 kids and he still stuck around. That's how I took it. So I'm like, girl, this is so crazy to me. And then Marceau says that, we weren't poor. We just didn't have any money. Y'all were poor. I get it. It's cute to say, we have family, we're together, we're rich in spirit, we're rich in love. But the truth of the matter is, you being a family unit, girl, ain't gonna keep no shelter over your head and no clothes on your back. And they will turn your goddamn lights off. And they will kick your ass out. So yes, you were poor as hell. The simple fact you even said, we didn't, girl, we weren't poor. We just didn't have any money. Girl, no, y'all was poor. Y'all was poor. Sheree and Martell says that he still wants more kids. I think it's something like, I don't know, it's weird. Martell, you have 4 kids with your wife. Would have been 5 if she didn't have a heaven baby because, Mel go to the clinic and, And then Ariane, we know that Martell, you really would have had like 7 kids already. You have 5. And you're still talking about, I still want more. I think for men, it's not even about, can I take care of my kids? Can I provide for my kids emotionally, physically, financially? It's all about, I just want someone here where my last name can live. Girl, I thought my phone was dying. I just want someone here where my last name, it's all about legacy. And I hate to say this, but girl, a lot of men out there, girl, y'all love giving y'all kids y'all last name. A lot of women out there, y'all love giving y'all kids y'all's, baby daddies, husbands, boyfriends, your kids' last name. And the truth of the matter is, that last name don't carry no goddamn weight. Nothing. Ain't opening no doors. You're erasing your legacy to carry on this nigga's. And when it's all said and done, ain't no doors opening with that last name. None. It's weightless. It's not useful at all. Hell, you might, girl. Let me shut up, child. The next part, Martell has the new guy that he hired. I like the new guy and the conversation that he had. I was with him. I really was. He basically let it be known, from what I remember, I only watched the episode once. From what I can remember, he basically told Marceau, you want to not tell Tisha. And I don't know if I felt like the conversation was kind of going back and forth from like marriage to, business relationship. So I felt like it was kind of like bouncing back and forth. But, whether it's business or, your household, the truth of the matter is, like, you want to keep your wife in the loop about what's going on. Like, what Marceau I don't understand is this. Tisha is the one who came in and turned the books upside down, inside out, and got y'all in, the green column, right? You still feel like there are things that she doesn't need to know because you feel like she may not be able to handle it. And just like that man told him, you need to tell her, first, you don't know how she's going to handle it. And then, based off how she handles the news that you tell her, that's when you may need to step in and try and kind of like smooth out the situation. But just not telling her is not helping the situation. And this is another thing that he said. Like his father, basically wanted to make sure that, I guess with his, this is what I got what he was saying. Basically, his father, with his children, he wanted to make sure that he created wolves because he wanted to, make sure that, I guess when he was no longer here or he wasn't available, that his kids would be able to go out into the world and get it on their own. Marceau is like it's like he wants to protect Tisha, I guess, but I don't think that's really the case. I think Marceau just got this, I'm supposed to protect and provide, and I'm the leader, and I'm the man, and I just got to make sure that But this woman is clearly smart with all these degrees, but you still feel the need to keep her out of the loop like she's some dumb child. It's just like she just don't know no better. Actually, it ain't got to do with being a dumb child, but. Um, and then, all this is you as a man or a woman in a relationship. I don't care if you're gay or straight, but especially the women, because I see this happen a lot with women who get into marriages and then all of a sudden they act like they don't know how the world operates anymore. This is the truth. And I don't want to maybe because it's 5 o'clock in the morning and I'm just over it. But I don't want to sound just like, girl, whatever. But girl, we all are going to die. I could literally die right now in front of y'all face. You know what I'm saying? Your husband, your boyfriend, your partner could literally walk out of your home tomorrow and die. And you will be in that house, whether you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 kids, not knowing how to move on with life because you've let your husband handle everything. That is not a position that you should want to be in. I know nobody expects to die young, but the fact of the matter is people die young. Everybody does not live to be 100 years old. People die when they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 25, 35, 37, girl, 40, 45. Girl, people die. So I think that Marceau does Tisha a disservice when he feels, I just got to protect, keep her out the loop. Because if you die today, Marceau, Tisha still needs to be able to make sure that the family business stays afloat. And if she does not know the details of what's going on, whether it's in the household or out of the household, how is she going to be in control of things? Tisha should know everything that's going on with finances. Tisha should know, girl, this is who fixes the car. Tisha should know this is who I take the car to get get the oil change. Tisha should know, girl, this is how I take care of this. Tisha should know all of everything that he knows. Or you end up like a woman like Lisa from Real Housewives of Miami. Anyways, Kimmy, Tisha, and Melody meet up. Kimmy basically pulled a fast one and had Tisha and Melody meet up. This is what I feel. I feel like the producers got with Tisha and Melody, probably the entire cast, and said, baby, y'all gonna have to fix this. We get it. Y'all don't like each other. But girl, y'all gonna have to do something. Because the way that Tisha and Melody felt about each other, there's no way that quickly they have done a 180 to the point where, girl, they're just giving each other hugs that fast. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's more of the producers probably saying, baby, y'all gonna have to get it together. So Kimmy holds like a little meeting. Basically, say, "Girl, listen, we got to get it together. We got to move on because y'all doing too much." That's pretty much what the meeting was about. Um, sometimes I will say Marceau does a good game of talking. Not all the most of the time Marceau I'll be clocking Marceau. I feel like a lot of us clock the bullshit that comes out of Marceau's mouth. But I will say in that scene, it was a scene with Tisha and Marceau, and he was basically telling her how he basically wants to be a better team player and you know keep her informed of stuff and all that stuff. It sounded sincere. It did to me. Um, we just have to see. But I'm not gonna lie, I did. When I was looking at it, I was like, I be looking at it with my good eye. Okay. No, 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 no. No, but I was watching. I was like, okay, girl, he might be sincere. I don't know. You never know what Marceau, but I just said I think he might be all right. Again, we probably won't never know until, girl, we see how he actually acts, right? When we start to see if he's putting those words into action, that will let us know. Um, Tisha has a meeting. That was a comeback group meeting. Tisha has a meeting because she wants to do a black business expo. Long story short, I don't know if Tisha was just doing this for a storyline and she just threw something together. Tisha presented to the group that her and Marceau wanted to do a black business expo. And at the Black Business Expo, um, basically it was going to be free to the public. And she wanted them to either come and be a part, I guess, of showing off their businesses or either probably speaking on a panel. I'm assuming that Tisha and Marceau were going to come out of pocket to, rent out a venue, you know, whatever it needed to be, the setups, because they said it was going to be free to the public. Now, I don't know if they were going to charge. Like, I don't know. We don't know. I don't know if this was going to be a setup to, like, if you, like, for example, Kenya Moore Hair Care. If Kenya Moore Hair Care wanted to come and, set up her little display and also be a part of, panels, would they charge Kenya to say, okay, well, since you want to come, we're going to charge you X amount of dollars for this space, but it's free to the public. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. I was with Kimmy, Melody. Girl, to me, it makes sense that they were saying, one, are we getting paid to do this? Two, whose event is this? Because if this is y'all's, because it sounds like this is Tisha's and Marceau's. If this is Tisha's and Marceau's, then why are we in this meeting? Because y'all could have just called me on the phone and said, hey, girl, me and Marceau are going to do X, Y, and Z. Would you like to speak on the panel? But when you come together with this big meeting, I get confused on is this y'all's or is this ours? And are you going to have sponsorships? Like Kimmy said, what if you get a sponsorship for $100,000? What if you end up charging people? So you just want us to come and just work for free? Listen, I'm all down. Listen, let me say something. Let me say something. I get it. If I was starting, and I'm an up and coming YouTuber, right? If I ask one of my friends or somebody, hey girl, do you think you could come on my channel and X, Y, and Z? My friends will come. Well, I don't, well, girl, some of my friends, girl, you know I'm a little ignorant, so they don't want to be over here with all the carrying on I be doing. So I get it. Because some of my friends, believe it or not, girl, they can't be on here doing what I be doing. They got good jobs. You know what I'm saying? They can't be doing all that carrying on I be doing over here. So I get it. But all I'm saying is like, girl, like if I was in a position where like I needed, you know, some help, like girl, it would really help me if you came and did X, Y, and Z. I think they would do it, right? However, Melody and Tisha just got cool, girl, 36 minutes ago. Girl, Melody, and I don't blame her. Girl, I'm not working free for y'all. Girl, I barely even like you. The only reason why I'm really moving on is because Carlos sent me a text message and told me get over the bullshit so we can get on with the show. Right? And even with Kimmy, girl, the only reason why I'm even liking you right now and you liking me is because I just got out of breast cancer. So all I'm saying is, girl, y'all not cool enough like that to be expecting folks to just come to some event that they don't even know what's going on, and y'all could possibly be getting paid or not be getting paid, right? This is not like a, you know, 1 or 2 decades of friendships like I have with some of the people that I know. But even with that being said, if I could only ask my friends to do, and I would only ask my friends to probably do that as a one-up for me one time, like, I need you to do a favor for me, like, could you please do it and help me out? If I got to the point where I was like running this big, mega, successful business, whatever it may be, girl, my friends would start to look at me like, girl, I know, girl, I know you making like a lot of coin now, but girl, you still asking me to swing by and use my name. And you see what I'm saying? And that's what it could come across as. So no, I'm not mad at anybody. I'm not mad at Melody. I'm not mad at Kimmy for basically just saying it for what it is. Girl, how much we getting paid? What did Candy say about Kenya? Kenya not doing nothing if ain't no check involved. That's kind of ironic coming from Miss Girl. I never miss a bag or a beat, whatever she say. But girl, people ain't working for free. Your friends and all. They might do you a favor here or there, right? If time permits and your schedules don't collide with each other. They see you trying to do something. But at some point, they're going to be looking at you like, girl, bitch, I got a mortgage too. You still got me asking to do something for free. Girl, it's a no. Anyways, child. Marceau wants to toast. And just like Kimmy, it's like, what are we toasting to? Like, girl, we ain't even said nothing. Marceau knows that, girl. Marceau knows that Kimmy and Melody are asking the questions and they don't have the answers for. Like I said, girl, y'all could have just called us on the phone and asked us, girl, do y'all want to come to this thing we throwing? That would have been the best thing to me. But to get together in this group setting and present this idea, and I'm like, girl, whose idea is this? Is this for the group? Is this for you? Okay, girl, why are we doing, girl? You could have just asked me this on the phone. Anyways, that's it. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. I hope this microphone was on. I just got nervous. Oh, thank God. All right. Bye, y'all.